Hey guys, welcome back to another interview. I've got Ariana here.
Hi.
Thank you for coming on.
Welcome.
Appreciate it. So first thing, we're just going to get like a basic overview of who you are and what you like to do and different things. So yeah.
Hey, I'm Ariana. I'm 19. I'm a Libra.
That's it.
It is. I like music a lot. I like art. I like colour.
Yeah,
That's
fair
yeah.
enough.
That's pretty
no,
much
I can
it.
definitely
Yeah.
tell by the colour.
Yeah, it's colourful. Yeah.
Fair enough. And how are things at the moment? You know, we've got a pandemic going on at the moment and it shakes up schedules
You
and
know,
different things. But yeah, how are you?
I'm alright. I'm all good.
Oh.
Like I'm kind of just coasting. Like I was really good, and then I had like a bit of a dip because I wasn't seeing anyone.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of back up right now because the restrictions have
Restrictions, yeah.
like kind of eased.
Yeah.
So I'm getting better. We're doing well.
Fair enough. We'll get to the second part of the interview. We're just going to go through some of the issues, and you have a couple that
Yes.
that we can talk about. So I guess describe first off. You call it the co-morbid
Yep.
anxiety.
Co-morbid anxiety and
so kind of
depression.
describe that. I guess.
Well, I really don't know much about it.
Yeah.
I know what it feels like,
Right.
but I'm not sure. I think comorbid means they coerce, kind of. So the anxiety and the depression kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And they started around the same time. They've been with me for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, they kind of go hand in hand, and then yeah.
Fair enough. And you
Yep.
also mentioned ADHD.
Yep.
And insomnia.
Mm-hmm.
Have they ever always been with you as well?
The ADHD really only got diagnosed 2 months ago,
Okay.
and they were like, "Why haven't you come in earlier?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then the insomnia, that's been going on probably since year 9.
Okay.
So I've had that for a while. Really only started treating it 2 months ago. Same with the anxiety and depression.
Right.
Really only started getting medicated for it 2 months ago.
Right.
So I've just been living with it.
Just been living with
Yeah,
it.
just
Right.
been going.
It's I'm not too sure about insomnia. What's I've heard it before, but I haven't really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what's it kind of like?
Well, it's different in some cases, but in my cases, I can't fall asleep without the medication that I've got. But I'm trying to ease off it because it's a really addicting medication.
Yeah.
Medication?
Medication.
Yeah. But with me, I'll stay up for 3 days on end, no sleep,
Right.
and I'll just be it's like being a walking zombie.
Right.
And I couldn't get up for school. I rarely show up sometimes, and then if I showed up, I'd get up at 11 and then just come in for my afternoon classes.
Right.
And it's terrible, but I couldn't get out of it, and
Yeah.
I tried the lavender stuff. I tried heaps of different medications,
Yeah.
and it just didn't work. And then I was like, all right, I actually need to see someone about this, because it got to the point of my HSC where I wasn't waking up for my exams, and I was like, wait, I need to do that.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's a thing that needs to happen.
Right.
So it just got to the point where I couldn't live my life, and I was like, all right, need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I didn't have the meds now, I'd be waking up at 4 in the afternoon,
Right.
and then probably having 3 days without sleeping, and then having another all day sleep.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it's not fun.
That kind of puts a lot of things into perspective.
Yeah.
Most people are able to get up and get going.
Yeah.
But that's that sounds pretty tough.
And it was kind of brought on by the depression, I think,
Yeah.
because I just I don't really know. But I with the depression, I don't want to get out of bed at
Yeah.
all. I will not happily, but I will just sit and just
Whatever.
and just be there for I don't know, until ever I decide to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not a happy thing.
No.
It sucks, but
Yeah.
live with it.
Yeah. And you got, with all these different things, it's hard for other people to understand. So how would you, I guess, describe what it's like for people? You can maybe use an analogy. I think for me, with my anxiety, it was very constricting. It made me do nothing.
Yeah.
It made me not address anything. So yeah, I guess how how would you describe it?
Well, I don't want to make it depressing. I don't want to like.
Whatever you
like.
think.
It feels like I want to die,
Yeah.
like 24/7.
Yeah.
And then I thought that was like normal. I was like, oh yeah, everyone feels this way. Apparently not.
No.
Like, nah, other people are chilling. But yeah, it like really sucks. It feels like there's always this like thing that's just on your chest.
Just like this big weight.
Yeah,
it's
this
like,
big weight.
Yeah.
And like sometimes it's fine, and sometimes like I experience life to the fullest, and it's so amazing. But sometimes like even the happiest experiences just like suck because I feel shit about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
I guess.
these like when you're living happy and you kind of in the moment? Do you ever get that thought of, oh, I'm not sure how long this will last?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
It's like it's calm down.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. It's
yeah,
like
that's a big one.
it's scary because you catch yourself being happy for a second.
Yeah.
And enjoying something, and then it just starts going downhill from there.
Yeah, your brain goes, this isn't gonna last forever, I sucked in. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I get that a lot. That sucks. Especially at the end of concerts. Like,
Concerts,
yeah, I go to a lot of concerts.
Yeah.
That's like one of the happiest places
Right.
for me. And like last 2 or 3 songs, I'm like, wait, this is gonna be over in a sec, and I'm gonna go back to feeling like shit. But
Yeah.
am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all good. And it's hard to like live in the moment. People say, "Oh, live in the moment." It's hard to actually access that zone.
Yeah, it really
Because
is.
you've constantly got this afterthought or this thing in the back of your head that's just thinking about the negative things.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you just through like school and that,
Yeah.
and I've never seen you as like someone like a negative person. Like I've
Yeah.
seen you on Instagram, you're very expressive.
Yeah.
And all those things. Which is interesting because that was how I was like as well. I never really showed that part
It's a
to me.
silent killer.
Yeah, exactly. When did you first? I mean, you did cover this as well, but like when you first noticed these struggles, did you like tell your parents to go seek help?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I found this thing out. I found out that I had like anxiety and depression in like year 8,
Right.
and then I think in year 12 I talked to a teacher about it.
Yeah.
And she was like, "It's all in your head," and I was like, "Oh, wait, yeah, it is all in my head. I still need help, miss."
Yeah.
And then I only recently went to actually see a doctor about it, and she was like, you need some help. So like, wait, what was the question?
Like when you first noticed, and then how did you?
I did
first
nothing
react?
about it.
Did nothing
I
about
just
it.
like let it stew for
Yeah.
years.
And because you thought it was like normal, you thought everyone else was.
Yeah,
guess,
I thought, pretty
Right.
much. I thought everyone felt like shit all the time. Apparently not. I was getting ripped off.
Yeah. So social media has like a huge effect on the youth and everyone really. But how has that had an effect on you, positive, negative?
Well, it used to have a negative effect.
Yeah.
Do you remember like Ask FM?
Oh, was that?
Do you remember like Ask FM and all of that?
Oh yeah.
I'd like get heavily bullied on there. I
Right.
don't even know who by.
Really?
Which sucked. Yeah. Like I'd get told the most heinous things. Like I'd get told to kill myself and all of that stuff. Like along those kind of lines.
Yeah.
And that sucked. Like that's not right.
No.
But obviously.
Ridiculous. It's
But like
ridiculous.
now I really like it because I think to the point where I am now, it's not anything that anybody else is saying about me, it's what I'm saying about myself. So if people bully me now, I really don't care.
Yeah.
Like especially online. I don't give a shit now. And now I just think that it's an outlet for me to express myself.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like showing my art and stuff.
Yeah.
Even if they're not art. No, it's art. We'll call it art.
We'll call it.
Yeah, we'll call it art.
Yeah.
But
It
like
inspires.
now I really like it. Thank you. Now I really like social media.
Yeah.
Medium. Words. Okay. Yeah. I think
Right.
it's cool now. Yeah.
No, that's fair enough.
But I used to hate it.
Right. I'm in that mode where I dislike it for a lot of reasons because I go on there and I just compare myself to
Yeah.
this person who is just completely different person. And do you ever catch yourself doing that, or you just?
Yeah. I do that a lot, and of like when I was in high school, I did that a lot, like every day. I'd compare, even just in real life. I didn't even need to be on social media. But now I see comparing myself to like these other artists, and I'm like, no, my work will never be as good. Everything I do will never be as good. But it also inspires me to push harder and like try and learn where they came from, how they do all of that stuff with the face and stuff. So yeah, it kind of goes both ways for me.
Right. Like Insomnia, how would you describe that to someone who, because I haven't really, I don't really know much about it, so how would you, I guess, describe that to someone? Yeah.
It feels, I think I said this, but it feels like you're a zombie.
Right, floating?
Yeah, like always.
Right.
And like not a good floating, like my feet can't touch the ground floating, like I'm just tired.
Right.
And it sucks, but now that I'm kind of getting better at it, it's, positivity, there's a good outlook or something.
Good outlook?
I've got that, I think, maybe.
I think you do.
Right. Cheers.
I think of your expression and turning that kind of the negative into a positive, and that you want to just be yourself. There's so many people who aren't that stuff. Sometimes I don't be myself because I think about what this person's gonna say.
Yeah.
Like I have music that I've been working on for like 4 years, still haven't released it.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know, I just never have the confidence to actually go and start singing on the mic or doing what I'm doing on.
Oh my god.
Yeah, people like,
dude, yeah.
let's go.
Oh my god, that would be sick.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. I definitely admire that about you. You're just so yourself.
Thank you.
That's hard
Thank you very much.
to emulate.
Thank you. Oh, who's that? Come on, dolls.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You love that. Yeah, Insomnia. Kind of just feels like you're a zombie.
Right.
But I don't really know what that feels like, so I could just be lying. I've never been a zombie before.
What you imagine, I guess.
Yeah. It's what I think. Hello, dog.
And with the ADHD,
I cannot concentrate on anything, and I put everything off to the last minute.
Yeah.
And that's like a quirky thing. But like, my drama monologue, that was the 8-minute monologue, that was memorized 2 days before I had to present it in the HSC. Just because, and I'd gone up to my teacher and I'd be like, Miss, I know I have to do this, but I can't do it. And I don't know why. And she was like, it's all in your head. And I was like, oh, sick, okay, I'll work on it.
Yeah.
And then just never got around to it, just because I cannot concentrate on anything.
Right.
And like, it's hard for me to sit still, as you've probably seen in the past 5 minutes. And I have a lot of energy, but I also have no energy. Like, the ADHD and depression kind of just come back all the time. And you're like, go run around the block. And then it's like, no, don't do that actually.
Right, okay. Just so, and because you get very restless, that's kind of what the advice you get to like go for a walk or something.
It's just, I get just calm down a lot. And I'm like, cool, sick, I'm fixed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I really just
do
a lot. And I'm very impulsive. Impulsive, is that a word?
Yeah, that's a word. Not sure what it means.
Is it fully a word?
No, it's a word. I'm not sure what it means.
I just do stuff, kind of. Yeah. Impulsive.
Right.
Yeah. We'll fact check that later.
Yeah. I talked about being very expressive. So is that something that fuels you, or is that something that's just like, you know, always been within you and hasn't really come up due to these like issues?
Well, it makes me happy, I guess. Like, I used to never do it because I was really, really scared of what everyone would say. Like, even people I didn't know, I was terrified. But it kind of fuels me now, I think. Yeah. Like, it really pushes me to like get up because it makes me happy. Yeah. I really like doing it. Is that kind of the answer?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, sick.
Because like, that's, for me, with like just say like AFL, like I love playing AFL, that like fuels me, and it's always in the back of my head, oh, I've got training this week, or oh, I've got a game this weekend, and it's always something to look forward to do. So that's like that creation, like therapy, as is something that you can always look forward to and always use to, I guess, express you and not just you, like not care about, not conform to anything that other people, I guess, are trying to get.
And over the years, I've found that, like, once you take that step and you decide, like, not to care about what people think about you, what people think about what you're doing, it feels so much better.
Right.
Like, you feel so much more free.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Right. And so that's something you have that a lot of people don't have, I think.
I guess, yeah.
Right. It's good.
I hope people get that.
Yeah.
They should.
So I'll talk about the like lowest point that you kind of fell into, or like the scariest.
Probably trying to commit suicide.
Right.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah.
I don't like that word.
You know. Yeah.
Commit ultimate doom. Yeah. I really like. Oh yeah. I got to a point where I was hurting myself a lot, and that sucked.
Yeah.
But like, it happened, and I know I won't go back there. I hope. I know I won't go back there, but yeah, that was definitely a really dark point in my life.
Right.
That I don't like to think about at all.
No.
But
yeah,
I think it's important to share.
Yeah.
Because like we all go through like really, really shit.
Yeah.
Like
shit.
hard shit, and
Yeah.
it's hard to get out of, but like you can. And I think that that's definitely the darkest point.
Right. And that's the same thing for me. Like I was having like a great night and nothing was going wrong, and then something hit me, and then that caused me to, try, and I'm happy that I like stopped myself after it kind of came to a halt. But for me it was something that I could see everything that was happening, but I could not control what I was doing to myself. Was that something like for you, or it was just like something you were just doing?
In terms of what?
Like, I guess like the method,
suicide?
Was that something you could control, or you could, or were you like
it just didn't work.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I tried to go through with it, and then I ended up just hurting myself, and I do stuff that I knew would hurt me.
Yeah.
And it should have, but I just escaped it, and I don't know how.
Right.
But like, I'm glad I did.
Yeah. Your family and like your parents, how were they helping with all this? How supportive were they?
I was very, very secretive.
Yeah.
And like my dad only found out like 2 months ago, like what was going on in my head. Same with my mom. She's the one that took me to the doctors. Thank you, bless her. I love that. But they've been supportive now that they know, and they were supportive in the stuff that I was doing earlier. Like I'd go out to a lot of concerts to make myself like essentially feel something.
Yeah.
And they were supportive of that. Like they love music as well. Like so they were cool on that aspect, but they didn't really know. And I know that they would have like gone out of their way to help me. But I think I'm a pretty good actor. I'm good at disguising stuff.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But they've been very supportive now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it this this creative gene you have, is that something you see in your parents? Like this expressive?
My mom is the really smart one.
Right.
And my dad is like the musician, the artist, the carver.
Okay.
So I think I get it from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom's more my sister. I'm more my dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you have your sister, any other siblings?
Mm-hmm. My sister, just my sister.
And how's, has her support been? Very welcome. Yeah.
She is. She's 14. She's going through her high school phase.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. She's not really, but like, she's cool. She's great.
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't have to go through it. I don't think she will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I took the blow, which I'm glad for.
Okay. Yeah. And also friends. How have they had their impact on you, I guess?
Oh, my friends are so great.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're so good.
I love
Eliza. And yeah, I love her so much.
Shout out.
I love you, Eliza, my baby. They're so supportive and they're so great. Like, truly, like, if I have to go through all this to get them again, okay. Like they're so fantastic.
Yeah.
And Luke, he's crazy, but
shout out.
I love him so much. Yeah, they're just fantastic, and they understand a lot as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just like I don't get what you're going through, but like I'm here for you. Like
exactly.
they get it, and they help me, and they're fantastic, even if they don't know. But yeah.
Wow.
Getting emotional.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
That's a really important thing, to have friends who hopefully they don't understand what you're going through.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
they just
definitely
understand that you can be unpredictable sometimes, and you're just you're working with how everything is, pushing you. Like different.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hopefully they don't get it. Oh my God. Sorry. Yeah. Hopefully they don't get it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Definitely. But they're
Yeah.
blessings.
They are.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's really huge. I think the whole you are not alone thing gets so lost on people because they feel like they don't have any friends, or they just feel alone, and that's where high school is such like a tough.
Yeah, man.
It's tough.
High school sucked.
Yeah. Have you kind of kept like the same friends throughout this like whole, I guess, journey?
Not really. Like we've become so much closer after high school.
Right.
Like I'm friends with like 3 people maybe from high school.
Like true friends. Like I'm friends with a lot of people.
Like I'll say hi if I see
friendly.
them.
But people like you hang out with.
Yeah. Just a really small group.
Yeah.
And that's the way I would have it.
Yeah, I think it's better to weed out, the half-assed different things to get people who are just so true.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Up to the third and final part of the interview, and I want to start off with what are some like therapeutic activities that you indulge in, and you talk a lot about music and friends.
Yes.
So like those two. Are there any other ones that kind of speak to you as they're just pressure releasing and they just help?
I roller skate a lot.
Roller skate?
Yeah, I roller skate. Yeah, I don't know. But I do a lot of that, and I recently, not recently, COVID, but I've been getting into derby skating.
Oh, wow.
And that's super cool. Like, it's super fun. I love roller skating.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know. Yeah, I just really like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like my little sport that's a weird sport. Yeah.
It's like tapping into that 90s, that whole genre, not genre, but you know what I mean? Like in movies they would hang out at
the roller skate park. Yeah.
Like the best advice you've heard, and also like the worst advice you've heard on this whole journey.
Okay. Well, best advice, I've got 2 things popped into my brain. One from Georgia Holt, who's Cher's mother. She said, if it doesn't matter in 5 years, it doesn't matter now. And I was like, whoa, yeah. Wow. And that really helped me going through like the HSC. Because I knew that I wasn't going to go super, super well because of my brain.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, when I sat down, I was like, okay, I can either have a panic attack now or I can chill and remember that thing that Cher's mom said and just do what I can and go for it. And then the other one is do good recklessly. Like, even if somebody is not good to you, just like, be the best person you can be.
Yeah.
You know when someone's like, don't pay into that, it's a scam?
Yeah.
Like, if it's a charity or something?
Yeah.
Whatever they do with the money, that's on them. But if I'm giving them money, like, for a charity, that's on me. That shows what I am. So it's like, do good recklessly.
Yeah.
I guess.
Even if they don't take it the right way.
I still gave that money, like, and I think it's going to the right place. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it,
good.
But do good recklessly.
Good. Yeah.
Because there was a time in my life where I'd just like, I'd reflect what everyone was saying to me, and I'd let it really get to me, and I'd become like a horrible person. I'd like snap at people, and I'd be like so mean, so unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I was like, okay, like I'm going through this. I don't need to make everybody else go through it.
Yes, that's very true.
I guess.
I definitely agree with that. I often would like, I don't know, I'd snap at just whoever, could be like some of my family or different things, because I was going through these things, but all they were doing were trying to help.
Yeah.
All they were doing was just being there, and at times I thought they were like against me because different advice they'd give. I was like, nah, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
And for
Yeah.
things. That's good. Do good recklessly. I'm putting that on
Yeah,
the
use
website.
it.
I'm gonna
Go
put
hard.
that there.
Ah!
And like, I guess worst advice you've heard, I think for me the main one was just like get over it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We've all heard those.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
Just
that's
calm
a good
down.
one. It's
Oh,
calm
okay.
down. It's like, oh my god, I'm healed.
Yeah, see. Yeah, that's a big one. It's all in your head really, really got to me. Because I came to my teacher and like full on crying, like having a breakdown. Yeah. And I was like, Miss, I can't do it. Like I'm tapping out.
Yeah.
And then she was like, it's all in your head. And I was like, yeah, yeah it is. Help. So that was probably it.
Okay.
I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like a weird thing. Some people don't know how much what they say.
Yeah.
Just even if, because you've got to the point where you're just like, oh, I don't care what people say. But if it's something as like
Still
advice, like if it's something that they try to help, but it also has like it's a double-edged sword. It can have that effect.
Yeah.
So what are some like false stigmas and stereotypes that you've heard throughout all this?
I've heard a lot of people have gone to me and been like you're just like sad, you have no reason to be sad. Like, and I don't know if that's a stigma or a stereotype, but it's like that's what popped into my mind.
Yeah.
But I've just had people been like, you're just sad for today. Like, sleep it off, have a good rest, and then you'll wake up and feel fine.
Right.
That's not how it happens. I've tried that.
Yeah.
It don't work.
But
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that's lack of understanding.
Yeah.
Even
and
if they don't. You just
lack
gotta,
of want to understand as well.
Yeah, right.
They don't care enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the main one I've like heard, mainly for men, is just like, oh, toughen up.
Yeah.
You need to come
Yeah.
through all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is,
That's messed up.
it's pretty hurtful, and it's come a long way from that, because everyone's kind of understand that that's not how we're going about it. And I think another one is like, I think what you said, like, you have no reason to be sad. And I think that yes, in a way, because I'm lucky to have everything I have.
I am so lucky.
And live where I live. We live in a safe place and all these things. But at the same time, if you can't, find your own happiness and cultivate that yourself, then like, what's the point of having all of this?
It's also, I didn't choose to be sad.
No.
I don't want to be sad.
If it was a button you could push, you would
Oh my
obviously.
god.
Yeah. It's
I'd
not
turn
good.
this off in a second.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but like, that's not how it is. And I've just got to accept that and try and move forward best as I can.
Yeah. Right. Now, these to deal with all of this going on, what are some strategies that you have like implemented? And this includes medication and different things, but like, what are those type of things that you've implemented?
Meds now.
Yeah.
Therapy is a good one. And I used to be like, no, I'm so against therapy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want another person to fix me. Actually, it does help.
Yeah.
You come to find. But yeah, therapy, and really taking the time to just chase what makes me happy.
Yeah.
And not worry about what anyone's thinking.
Yeah.
Because like, they're not living for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I should be living for me.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, really just chase what makes me happy.
Yeah. Right. Makes sense. Doesn't it, Cindy? What is something you would tell your younger self, knowing what you know now and having all these experiences? Because it's a big mountain that you get over every single day.
Yeah.
To continue to go, and I think in those moments, those dark moments, you might feel, I'm not going to get through this, or there's not going to be any sort of light in this darkness.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sure, hold on, man.
Yeah, just hold
It's
on.
gonna be a bumpy ride, and
Right.
people are gonna say stuff to you, and it's gonna suck
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
Like, but it's cool. Like, you'll find your people.
Yeah.
Just wait. Life is cool.
Right.
Sucks sometimes, but it's cool.
It has its cool parts.
Yes.
What are you like always grateful for? What brings you back to reality? What are those sort of things?
Don't know.
I mean, you already have like talked about like your friends.
My friends. I love them so much. But like, I'm not to be like that music kid, but like, I'm really grateful for music.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I would not have gotten out of this if it wasn't for some music that I was listening to.
Yeah.
So definitely music. And my family. Like,
yeah, it's huge.
they're legends. Not
Shout
to
out.
flex, but love you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. Like, my mom's a legend.
Yeah.
Oh.
With this music, was it music that spoke to you about your struggles, or was it just music that was just like just have fun and just be happy?
Both.
But yeah.
Yeah, like music that I could get lost in.
Yeah.
Like that I could just step out of my brain and be like, oh yeah, I'm over there. Like really, really good stuff. And I used to get shit for it a lot. Like for the music that I listen to, which is bullshit.
Okay.
Like, shut up. But yeah, and I used to get a lot of shit for it. But like it helped me so much. And sometimes I even think it like made me worse because I listened to sad music.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Oh god.
And like in that aspect, like it kind of made me worse. But like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's huge.
That's
That's huge for me as well. Again, it's like a double-edged sword. You can listen to the sad and you can listen to the happy music, but just music in itself, like I put it on and I'm like in my room and I just like have a 5-minute little dance or something.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
It makes me feel so good.
Yeah, I don't think about anything else but the verse or the chorus.
That's
just
it.
going through that, going through the emotions, it's just, it's really fun. And it's also about finding the right music as well.
Find what works for you, man.
Yeah. I love Tay Tay, by the way.
Who?
Tay Tay Swift.
Oh! Oh yeah, she goes hard.
She's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
I love the country stuff.
Yeah.
Go hard.
What is something that you know, or something that you know you can do better?
This question really fucks me. Because I don't know. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I really want to learn how to treat my friends better.
Yeah.
Not like I don't treat them good.
No.
I love them, but like I really want to like learn how to really make them happy.
Yeah.
And like I really want to learn how to give back properly to my parents. Like I really just want to become a better person in that aspect.
Yeah.
I also want to learn how to roller skate better.
Step one.
Yeah,
Let's go.
roller skate. Then I'll become a better person.
Okay, that makes sense. So talk about best, this is like the last one. So like best advice from yourself, and I'll say one thing just to you, from me to you. So I was, you heard that rapper XXXTentacion?
Yes, I have heard of that man.
I know, yes,
Yeah, I don't really know what goes on. in the rap scene.
Anyway, there's like a song and it's like an instrumental and he talks through it and it's just like a spoken word thing. And one thing is like people who have it the hardest will come out the best type of thing. Like it's just, he just truly believes in that, and I really love that as well.
Yeah.
That's just from me to you, I guess. Because
Thank you. Yeah.
I look at what I have and I'm like, I can't imagine, I think it's a lot different to yours. I think I can't, say it's worse or whatever, but
we all go
just
through
on the
it
surface,
ourselves.
it's just like, there's so much more that other people can go through as well.
Definitely.
I think, you're gonna come out better.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. That means a lot. Yeah. Best advice that I've got. Really, really try not to listen to what people say. Because in the end, that was the biggest kicker for me.
Yeah.
Like, really try to know who you are and strive for what makes you happy. Like, don't listen. RuPaul says this.
RuPaul.
Yeah, RuPaul. He said, unless they're paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind.
Oh!
And I was like,
That's obsessed.
RuPaul's a genius. But yeah, I like that quote because I was like, like they're not doing anything for me positive wise, so why should I listen to them?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyway.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having
You
me.
did very
Oi.
well. I hope you
Thanks.
guys found something from this that you can use in your own life, and I hope you have a good day.
Have a good one.
CD.